pants were a bad idea today.
And comm 1, radio check. What, is he already in that frickin' hangar?
Close up something, 500 heading,
Alright, I'm just gonna put on what I know works.
Alright. Mixture rich. Trim take off. So you set this for wind?
I like to.
Okay, but that's what you did. I'm just confirming.
Yeah, that's
okay.
what that was for wind.
Got it.
Wind's aloft. Well, I think you even said was 120 actually.
Yeah, the 123 at Hamilton, aloft. Right on. Looks close, a little off. Alright.
And then I'm usually always the one to do this, but so that way you get in the habit. Make sure you get this 2-mile ring here to say 6. I feel like 2 miles is just too close by the time you...
So you just, you go out.
Yeah, that. Also, because I'm probably always playing with this stuff, if you do swipe it,
right,
you will get more information. Like you'll get radar here. You'll get winds aloft. And you can even pull up a METAR. You could put in TAFs, NOTAMs, whatever. Just type in the airport you want here.
2 minutes, numbers overhead, 13,500 to the low.
And then if you're like, okay, well, I want to be looking at this without, and still look at traffic, you just swipe this one over and you can pull up traffic on here while you're playing around over here.
Got it.
Traffic, there you go.
Alright.
Do you know how to get there?
It's basically a westerly heading, right?
Heading of
I'm sorry, easterly.
Yeah, heading of 112 will get you there.
112, alright. I think I'm good. Are you good?
Yep, I'm ready to roll.
Alright. Where are my cross keys? Cross keys traffic, Skyhawk 52261, taking runway 9er, departing to the east. Cross keys.
Alright, fun. Let's throw in a short field takeoff.
Short field.
So, and then have you done these with me, or did you do them with Kyle the other day?
Both.
Cool. Alright, what speeds do you use? Because you have the speeds that are published out of the POH, or sometimes in practice we just use 55 and 60.
So I was using 55 and 60.
Okay. Just know that that's not, what the POH says.
Right.
But it is a...
There's one thing that we haven't looked at all yet.
POH?
POH or weights and balances, anything like that.
Alright, I can do that stuff with you. Yep, good job using all available runway. Tail is cleared of any threshold lighting.
Outbound traffic, Officer 82 Hotel, about 5
So, short field is...
No, so you're just going to do a normal takeoff.
Normal takeoff.
Yep, just normal takeoff. However, you're going to hold the brakes, go throttle full.
Yeah, alright.
And you're going to verify you have static RPM achieved when you go throttle full. So it should be around 2180 to 2250 or something. 2200 RPM, oil temperature, pressure's in the green, runway 9, inside and out. Brakes released, toes on the bottom portion of the pedal only.
Toes on the floor. Little right aileron, yeah?
Just a little bit, yeah. Airspeed's alive, engine instruments still in the green. Alright.
Whoops. Took off
I'm out at 60. I actually rotated right where the POH says 51. Alright, cleared obstacles, positive rate of climb. So you go ahead and push the nose down and transition to 74 knot climb. So that way you have a little bit better visibility. And then you can go ahead and go flaps up.
Yeah.
We are drifting a little bit to the left.
I know, I'm trying to get over there.
And then try and use that trim wheel so you can take your hands off those.
2,500 below, terminal away at cross keys.
Yeah, keep it at 74.
Shouldn't be a far trim from neutral.
That's pretty good, I guess.
How did I get?
You said 121 heading?
112.
Oh, 112.
So the Chislehurst Towers, just stay to the slight right of them.
To the what?
Chislehurst Towers, just off the horizon, poking through, about 1,000 feet high.
I see, yeah.
And then you'll see Hamilton Sod Farm. Let's see, Cinderbar, do you know Cinderbar off our left, back there?
I don't know where it is from up here now.
Okay, that little field back to your left.
Got
if
it.
whoever lost your engine on 9, you know, maybe that's an okay spot.
I see the bar, okay, yep.
The okayest of spots.
Right.
There's really no
Roger 8 to
good spot.
downwind for runway 8, top down.
Alright, cleared 1,000 feet, so they can climb up to like maybe 2 or 15. But at that 1,000 feet, I do my cruise climb.
Right, so we got temperatures and pressures in the green.
Downwind. Left downwind runway 4.
Check. Are we bringing the throttle back?
Yeah, you can go 1,500 feet. You're not going to pull power back on a climb,
Okay.
not in this kind of aircraft. But yeah, we can just fly over there at 1,500 feet. And for an idea, this Atlantic City Expressway cuts right through the middle part of our cutout in Bravo. So if you stay on that, you'll
Right.
be in the center and have plenty of deviation.
Right.
But here's good enough still. We should be plenty clear of Bravo. There you go. And if you look out to the right, Hamilton Sod Farm is kind of like the last field.
That's it, yep.
And it's, yeah, the big round.
Oops.
And at this point, you could fly, hop from field to field, whatever's safest.
Right.
Stay on the expressway and jump over, whatever's safe.
That's returning base 19.
And if you ever get lost, use these power lines as an idea. It's kind of like this big
Yeah.
cluster of power lines meeting together.
Returning final 19.
I'm going like down from 17 to 15 now. I should pull carb heat out regardless.
No, I just
Okay.
pitch the nose down a little. I like to use the reference whenever out of the green arc to use carb heat.
Right.
The manufacturer says, well, whenever descending or landing.
Right.
And I would assume that's because the power setting's low enough to get that icing, because you're not getting that much movement through the Venturi.
Close the traffic, Skyhawk turning final.
Alright, so we got no traffic here. We don't care about cross keys anymore. So you can go ahead and switch over to Hamilton, just, yeah, 22.7. And if the radio frequency is not busy, we'll get the weather. If it ends up being busy, then we could still get the weather, or for pilot etiquette, we could just overfly the field and make it easy for everybody else that's on 122.7. This radio frequency is frickin' busy in the summertime some days.
I would imagine so.
Heritage traffic, Experimental 57 Romeo Delta, final, runway 28, Heritage.
Queen City traffic, Command
You gotta guess how many miles is that green field right there.
I'm gonna say 6.
Alright, let's see.
Queen City traffic, down 232, Bravo, Bravo.
Yeah, maybe I feel closer now. Maybe like 5.
Downwind, runway 15, Queen City.
I'm just trying to test your judgment. Well, you're at 5.5, so those are good answers.
Runway 7, Central.
Yeah, because I think, well, when we first started,
I was way off. Way off.
Carroll, traffic, Skyhawk, 382, Delta Fox is entering 45, downwind 16, Carroll.
that's 5.5, or maybe 5 now. We know Hamilton's only about a mile away from that, or less, maybe half, 3/4 of a mile, I'd say.
Right. So do we want to make a call at this point?
Yeah, we could just say about 5 miles
Right.
to the west,
Right.
1,500 feet inbound. Since we don't know what runway we're landing, just say inbound landing.
Yeah, alright. Hamilton traffic, Skyhawk, November 52261, about 5 miles west of the airport, 1,500 feet inbound, Hamilton.
Easy check. You up, Alan?
Easy check.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Center Jersey traffic, Supercub turning left crossing runway 7. Traffic down to 232 Bravo Bravo turning left base. 2 on.
If you're not familiar, where these towers are, anything north of those towers is pretty much McGuire approach. Anything south of those towers is Atlantic City.
Okay.
If you're floating around in this area, it's a little bit annoying for approach because they're like, okay, are you going anywhere? So if you're floating around in this area, getting flight following, doing maneuvers or something, just let Atlantic City approach know, okay, I'll remain south of the Chislehurst Towers. It's kind of like a nice thing to just let the approach controllers know. Now, it's not published on that sectional chart that says, okay, this is McGuire, this is Atlantic City, but just from experience.
And what do you call those towers?
Chislehurst.
Chisel?
Yeah, Chislehurst.
Oh, okay.
Right here on the sectional.
Yeah, okay, Chislehurst. All right, cool.
The tallest obstruction in South Jersey.
All right.
I guess we could just overfly the field and look at the wind stop.
That one, runway 7 will be short.
So those white buildings at the end of the...
Yep, just past the red barn.
Yeah, okay.
Sometimes we'll get helicopters in and out of there. I don't know if you noticed that. New Jersey State Troopers. And then you get the multi-engines as well. So if they're flying high and wide, you know, they probably, there's still a chance that they're in the pattern. Or if they're not making radio calls, still a chance that they're in the pattern because they could be going into the guy who does all the maintenance here.
Right.
Heritage traffic, you got a Barony to the south inbound full stop Heritage.
I don't know if they're avionics guys here, but... There's a bird out here.
I do not have it. I got it now.
Yeah, looks like we should be clear of them.
You're going
Not
way
even
too
making
high,
radio
bro.
calls, yeah.
Get out of here. Should I make an announcement?
Yeah, you can just say you're overflying the
All right.
field 1,500 feet. Inbound landing.
Hamilton traffic, Skyhawk 52261, overflying the field at 1,500, inbound Hamilton.
Sorry, when I said it, I didn't mean like literally. You could have said that.
10 miles from
Yeah, still about a mile to
One six flash.
if I wanted to nitpick, but...
I'm sorry, I'm not following you. What?
I said if I wanted to nitpick, you could have said like 2 miles
yeah.
to the west of the field.
Good
Now we know one's here, but... Or at least not that we know of yet.
Chester County, easy flight of 2 is a 3-mile initial, 11.
Wind stock's going to be, I suggest like kick it to the right a good amount, so that way it's on your left side, that way you can see it. And it's going to be on our side of the runway that we're on now.
Bunch of birds on the left crossing, guys.
I don't see it. Wait.
Should be about our side closer to 3.
Winds are coming this way.
Yeah, so 120 heading almost.
Yep.
Is it direct crosswind or varying?
Looks like it's kind of varying, a little limp, but slightly, not direct crosswind, but close.
Which one's it favoring? 2-1 or 3?
3.
Oh, okay.
Wait, I'm sorry. Yeah, 3.
Alright, so if it's favoring 3, what I like to do is you could either loop around, or I prefer to just come out here, then do a descending left turn, enter left crosswind.
Okay.
Chester County traffic, easy flight of 2, 1 mile initial, 11 Chester County.
You turn now?
Yeah, you could just say that you're about a mile and a half east of the field now.
Traffic, turning left downwind 1, K-Bay.
Hamilton traffic, Skyhawk 261, about a mile east of the airport. And we're going to be descending.
Heritage traffic.
We're at 1,700, coming in for runway 3, Hamilton.
That was weird. You were holding it down, right? Were they cutting in and out?
Tango, left break, 11 Chester County.
So am I staying up?
No, you want to try and get that percent. Yeah.
Departing pattern north, Jersey.
Use ground references. So come out here.
All right.
And then use this estuary, whatever the heck you call it, little
Gotcha.
waterway. Because right now we're kind of on this weird angle.
I don't see any traffic or hear any traffic.
Chester County, easy flight number 1, left base. Gear down, full stop 11, Chester County.
And this, you could just say high left crosswind or something.
And Heritage traffic, Baron is right base, gear down, full stop, 28 Heritage.
Chester County, easy flight number 2, turning left base. This will be a low approach only.
Hamilton traffic, Skyhawk 261, high left crosswind for runway 3, Hamilton.
That's yours in sight.
I'm going to try something real quick. Com 2 radio check.
Heritage traffic, Baron is now short final, 28 full stop Heritage.
Can I get a radio check on Com 2? Can I get a radio check Com 1?
Yeah, we'll talk to you later. You take care now. Great flight.
Well, we'll be in Gulf shortly. Alright, 1,100 feet. Try and get pattern altitude backs. I like to use Route 206 as my downwind, so you might be a little bit close.
Okay.
However, it's okay because you're going to get a headwind on base.
Alright.
But you still might be a tiny bit too close.
Can bring it around a little.
Or you could just always chop the power a little bit more, or just completely chop it. Keep the nose up to lead off speed.
Come on, get down there. Hamilton traffic, Skyhawk 261 turning left base for runway 3, Hamilton.
Alright, below 85.
So I can just go full flaps, yeah?
At a good practice, I like to try to keep it consistent.
Right.
I would say your descent rate's nice, 500 feet per minute. I think if you were to cheat here and maybe do like a 600 foot per minute descent rate momentarily, so just pull the power back even more, you should be looking okay. I can go 30 on final.
Hamilton traffic, Skyhawk 261 is final for runway 3. For runway 3, Hamilton. Getting booted around here.
Yep, try and get left rudder in.
Left rudder.
Yep, keep that nose lined up. Do whatever it takes to have this nose lined up.
Okay.
Even if you're to the left of the runway,
I got
then
you.
just use aileron to drift you back.
Oh shit. Now I'm all screwed up.
Yeah, unstable.
Use caution 1 parachute overhead at 7.
We're not going to land. It's pretty unstable, but just do a low approach. Right, cut the grass. Alright, that's good. You can level off right here. Just do low approach. We're just clearing the runway.
Oh, all over the place.
Yep.
Why am I flopping all over the place?
You can go around right there. That's alright. Nope, full throttle first. Carbeat in. And 20 degrees. And pitch for VX of 60. Put your hand right back on throttle so you don't accidentally slap it up. Or even, put it on the trim. That way it's easier. And cleared obstacle. Positive rate. Use the nose forward. Yeah, you have a nice smooth crosswind right now.
Hamilton traffic, Skyhawk 261 is going around, staying left traffic for runway 3, Hamilton.
There we go. Slap that up. And 300 feet below traffic pattern altitude, that's when we'll turn. Do you mind if I demonstrate one lap to you?
No, go ahead.
Alright, that way I want everything after this to go perfect.
I have good days and bad. I'm not sure what the hell's going on.
Let's see, runway 3, 300, clear left.
There we go, your controls.
And we'll start that left turn. This is how I like to try and demonstrate it to the students, is just fly it with just rudder alone. The plane is extremely stable, so I don't have to do anything other than keep it coordinated and trim. There's 90 degrees from the runway. Pitch, power, trim. This is my reference point, Route 206. And if I feel one wing starting to pick up, like right here, I can kick it back down with right rudder, as long as it's nothing too crazy. All right, there was a bad example. There's a little bit more than what you can just do with rudder alone. All right, I'll chase that 1,100. There we go. I feel, no, you definitely keep your toes on the pedals. I just want you to follow along. You can keep a hand on the yoke. I don't mind at all. I want you to see like kind of what I'm doing here. I'm just kind of using my feet for all these like little drafts where one wing starts picking up. Before it even happens, you'll start to figure out how to fix it. Like before that wing starts picking up. I add a tiny bit of power here. There we go. Hamilton traffic, white Skyhawk number 52261 is midfield, left downwind 3 Hamilton. Alright, we'll start pulling power back 15, and I'm just going to keep the nose 3 inches below the horizon. So that way I bleed off speed.
Runway 7.
Mixture 10 below 110. A little bit of a rise there. I'm just still keeping that 3, and when it's ready to start descending, you'll see it start to occur on its own, because now the speed bled off. Now the nose wants to drop, and then I can just trim it out for that, or just leave it. Usually I like to be at 75 on downwind or 70, so that way when I'm turning left base, I'm at 70.
Jersey traffic, Skyhawk turning left downwind 107.
Bank.
Is there an aircraft in the vicinity of Sussex?
I'll just keep the bank in with rudder alone. That one wing's starting to pick up a little bit more. So I'm just trying to use right rudder to keep it dropped. Alright, I'm not getting the descent rate that I want here. I'm going to pull power all the way to idle, fix it. Do whatever it takes to fix early. And 20 degrees, so it already slipped in on its own.
Cape May traffic, Sierra Romeo is inbound on RNAV 19, Cape May.
Hamilton traffic, Cessna 172, left base 03, Hamilton. Alright, now I'm getting pretty...
Ocean County traffic, arrow is departing the pattern to south, last call, Ocean County.
Is there an aircraft in the vicinity of Sussex?
Probably is, and he's probably just trying to communicate to the guy that's not talking to him.
Nah, I was looking for somebody who looks like they're going overhead, thanks. Attention all aircraft in the vicinity of Sussex. Skydiving will begin in 2 minutes, 14,000 below. Please don't overfly. Use caution in the vicinity of Sussex.
Alright, let's fix this.
Central 2 Victor Shorter Bird 07, sooner than 99 Central.
Alright, here's 30 degrees. Keep that nose down. Just add more power. This is the time where you try and figure out how much rudder and how much aileron.
Cape May traffic,
So I'm just going to keep that nose lined up no matter what it takes.
5 mile final for
Rudder's
19,
almost to the floor. I was using aileron to keep it. Alright, there's momentary drafts. You just try and figure out how to deal with it. Yeah, I'm using full left rudder. Let's hold it. There's the right wheel, left wheel. That's a little drafty. Then continue full right as I start braking and pulling back pressure. Okay, yeah, no, that was pretty much full left rudder. So maybe you were getting your ass kicked.
Yeah, I was bouncing around a little.
But this will definitely teach you how to use full use of the controls. And then anything after that is... Wait, no, it's shifted to a tailwind there. Hamilton traffic, White Skyhawk, November 52261 is cleared, runway 03 Hamilton. Alright, car repeat in, landing light out, flaps up, trim set, 1200 ALT. No, it's going back towards 3. Alright, your flight controls.
My controls. We going back to 3.
Yeah, let's try and get this thing. You can see where I'm using the yoke, and I mean, for the most part, on final, as long as it's a smooth crosswind and we're not getting those updrafts and downdrafts, my rudder almost stays in the same spot, and I get like the aileron correction to just drift the plane left or right. If I could start to get a gust, that gust may end up blowing us off the runway, so then I just have to use aileron to get back. But then getting close to the ground as I'm flaring, I'm also trying to add more rudder, because as you pitch the nose up, you might get left turning tendencies. But however, for that landing, because the winds are from our right, and I'm using right aileron, I still had to use left rudder to keep that nose lined up, because as you try and bank the plane to the right, the nose wants to kind of yaw out to the right a little bit.
Right.
But you know, still just move those feet as much as possible. And the yoke, you can make, you know, pretty brisk controls left and right for drift, but you can't make brisk control movements going forward and back, or else you'll just give yourself pilot-induced turbulence and kind of, you know, increasing speed, decreasing speed.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird though, it doesn't really look like that strong of a crosswind, but I was full rudder.
Hamilton Airport, automated weather observation at 2208 Zulu, visibility 10, altimeter 3034, weather advisories, wind 130 at 7, sky condition, clear, temperature 19 Celsius, 2.6 Celsius, humidity 42%, density altitude missing, condensation altitude 6,700.
Yeah, sorry to play that.
No, it's fine.
It's only 7 knots.
Maybe it's just this plane.
7 knots. Yeah, we'll blame it on the plane. And then, I don't know. Maybe just, I don't know. The heat?
Yeah, it could have been heat related.
The rotor's still attached.
All right, looks good. Hamilton traffic, Skyhawk 261 taking runway 3, left closed traffic, Hamilton.
Alright, just do a normal crosswind takeoff, normal crosswind landing.
All right.
Clear final, clear base. Hey, you just do these takeoffs on the roll. It is probably better for the engine
Okay.
to smoothly advance full throttle without holding the brakes. And
You're on the
verify
floor.
it.
I got 3 inside. I got 3 outside. Whoops.
Cool.
All right, here we go. Everything looks good. Airspeed's alive.
straight.
Alright, I'm trying to check.
Back to the west, final call central.
Central Jersey Tiger, on the left downwind for runway 7.
Take a look behind you real quick, just for good practice.
Central 2, Victor left downwind,
Yeah,
7 Central.
But if you were told to maintain runway heading on departure anyway, so this would be fine. Alright, get that left turn out of the way though.
Good.
Central Jersey 2, Victor making a right 360 for space. Central.
Ouch.
Sectional chart when you need it.
So where was your reference?
We kind of passed it already. This
Okay.
road right here, Route 206. Now it's not parallel to the airport.
Yeah, that's why I was a little confused.
But you know, neither are the roads at Cross Keys. The roads aren't perfectly parallel or perpendicular. The neighborhood is parallel, but the crosswind and base is not perpendicular, so it's not perfect. But I still think, even that it's not perfect, it's a great reference to use.
Ocean County traffic 70224 to uniform is departing the area to the east. Ocean County, last call.
And then there should be like a tiny little pond up here. I usually use that for the left base.
Okay.
Re-established left downwind 7.
By the red barn over there. That's what I try and use as a left base.
I don't see it.
5
See the red barn. I see it.
Final runway 7.
Alright. Alright.
Ocean County, what runway is in use?
Runway 6, Ocean County. Wind is 100.
Alright, checklist.
Ocean County 5 Papa is 5 to the north of the airport. Gonna be coming in for the left downwind
Looks good,
for
right?
runway 6, Ocean County.
Alright.
Ocean County, Cook County traffic, beaches on 3 miles final for 11 Cook County.
Oops. Hamilton traffic, Skyhawk 261 is on left base for runway 3, Hamilton.
Oldman's traffic, Blackhawk 932, 860, 6 miles out to the northwest. Inbound for a little approach. Oldman's.
Watch at a 300 foot per minute descent rate. I'll try and get that.
152 crosswind, runway 7, Central here.
And try and time this just right, so you could use a visual reference on the ground, but try not to turn too early, because you are going to be getting that headwind here.
Okay.
Keep the nose down a little bit more and just add power.
Alright, like nowish.
Yep. Just keep that nose
Yep.
down.
Central Jersey, Cessna 152, downwind, runway. Ocean County, Scott turning left base, runway 6, Ocean County.
You did exactly what I did, of course. Should be getting that glide slope right there.
There we go.
A little bit more left rudder, more right aileron. There you go.
So weird
Yep,
today.
you got to get comfortable with it. Start pulling that power back though, because you're high. Let's keep the 20 degrees in for now. Keep the power idle. Just keep the aircraft the configuration it is. Short final 03 Hamilton traffic. Continue flaring, but continue using your feet and aileron. More right rudder. There you go. Some back pressure while braking. There you go, because you just 3-pointed it nice. Alright, a little less, but more back pressure, because once you pull the brakes like that, it allows more of that weight go to the rear wheels. That's why in the short field, if we are doing a short field, you'll go flaps up.
Hamilton traffic, Skyhawk 261 is clear of runway 3, Hamilton.
It's actually a nicely done 3-point. Not that I recommend doing 3 points. I always try and land on the back wheels and ride it off as much as possible.
Alright.
Landing light, you could just get...
Oh yeah. Alright.
Is that 2?
Say again?
That was number 2.
Yeah, it's a nice way to repurpose that.
Yeah, it's right. That's what the ADF is used for. Yeah, it's a perfect check ride question. The ADF was designed to count landings that we do.
This is the correct position for the winds, right? For taxi?
Yes, they're behind you. Ideally, right, they should be behind us on our left.
Alright.
So yeah, you go forward yoke and to the right. However, they're light winds, so
Yeah.
I like to practice the full back pressure.
Yeah, I just want to make sure I'm going in the right direction.
Yeah. It's one of those things that when you get the aircraft and you purchase your own aircraft, you're going to want to be doing this.
Alright.
Especially when you're braking, because you're just putting all that forward weight onto that nose wheel as you apply brakes.
Left and 1 mile. Ocean County.
And kick like slightly off to the left.
Oops, going the wrong way. Okay. Lights on. Extra rich. Trim. Take off. Alright.
Alright, let's see a soft field takeoff. So soft field takeoff will be on the go. You'll do 10 degrees of flaps. You'll get onto the runway with minimal braking. Just try and use rudder as much as possible.
Hold the stick back.
Yep, all the way into your lap. As soon as it wants to take off. In this aircraft, you do have to be careful. If you make rapid power adjustments, that nose or the tail's going to kind of
Smack
hit.
down. Okay.
Yeah, none of the other airplanes are really like that, except for this one.
Right.
Could just be involved with how much the rudder, or the elevator moves.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, you're just going to keep it full back. As soon as you feel that nose starting to come up, you can relieve some of that back pressure to prevent the tail from going down.
Okay.
Sit in ground effect. Ground effect is within half the wingspan of the aircraft's wings, so we're about 30-ish feet. Let's just call it 15 feet. So remain 15 feet above the ground during the takeoff.
Rock and roll.
So what is rotation speed?
Isn't it 50 on that?
It's a relevant question because it doesn't matter.
Yeah, okay. Sneaky. Sneaky. Alright, you good?
Yep, ready to go.
Hamilton traffic, Skyhawk 261 is taking runway 3. Are we staying in the pattern?
Let's do one more lap. We'll do a touch and go on this one.
Right. Hamilton traffic, Skyhawk 261 is taking runway 3. Left closed traffic, Hamilton. Alright.
That guy.
Good. Looks like we're clear both ways.
And then minimal braking. You don't have to use all available runway for this one.
Right.
Perfect. A little bit of a tailwind here. Alright, 3 inside and out. Engine instruments are going into the green. If you need to use your peripheral vision on the sides, you can. Yep, more right aileron a little bit. There you go. There she goes. Keep the nose down. Keep her there. Keep it there, keep it there. Fight back at it. Alright, now you go ahead. Just climb out at either 74, which is what I generally. And if you had an obstacle, you clear out at 60. But
County traffic,
alright, cleared obstacle, positive rate of climb. Keep the nose down to 74 and just ease flaps up. And then bring the curvature part of the dash for 74, right there. And you could use like a 5 degrees off runway heading to the right to account for that wind drift.
Alright. That's right.
Not a bad
Now
deal.
I'm going too far to the right.
No, you're perfect.
Yeah.
Right down.
Alright.
And 100 feet to go. And you start clear the left.
Side setting, left crossing, 7, February.
Yeah, call downwind, I guess.
Chester County traffic, Cap 3720, it's on base runway 11, Chester County.
Actually, it's 6:23 now. You wanted to try and be back by 6:30?
I don't care. We can do one more and then get back.
South turning left downwind.
Up to you.
7,
I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, Grump Tigers on downwind, almost even to 7 numbers.
Here's our 206. Pattern out.
Southward south. And Cap 3720 is turning short final runway 11, Chester County.
Ocean County traffic, 20 Papa final, 6, Ocean County.
Oh, the tailwind going back later anyways.
The Jersey Grumman turning base 07.
Yep, for that, just go ahead and make big power adjustment. Fix it as early on as possible.
Hamilton traffic, Skyhawk 261 is on left downwind for runway 3, Hamilton.
Alright, and you know your touch and go.
Oh, we're gonna do touch and go. Alright, so
Traffic to Mike Echo upwind.
yeah, it's flaps up, right?
Yep, flaps up,
Basically it.
flaps up, heartbeat in, and then full throttle last.
Okay.
The reason why you go full throttle last is so that way you give the plane time to have the flaps go all the way up since it's electronic.
Ocean County to Mike Echo left cross on 6, Ocean County.
Schedule aircraft in vicinity of Sussex, skydiving beginning in 2 minutes, 14,000 below, use caution.
Ocean County traffic to Mike Echo turning left downwind, 6, Ocean County.
Federal traffic side turning left base 7, Sunbury.
Hamilton traffic, Skyhawk 261 is turning left base for runway 3, Hamilton.
There you go. Now that you bled off the speed, put the horizon back about.
Like about there?
Yeah, that looks good to me. And then 20 degrees, which I think it already
it's
kind
already
of
there.
did.
I did that right when we
Your mouth crossing for 6 County.
Might want to add just a touch of power. You might come in just slightly low again.
used to coming in high.
My checker is turning a left straight, that's
There you go, you're right on glide
Okay,
path. That
probably
one's
pumping
right.
down one runway 6, Luke County.
Hamilton traffic, Skyhawk 261 is final for runway 3, touch and go, Hamilton.
Alright, we go full flaps. So we'll try and get the approach end here.
Whoops.
Yep, give it more right aileron, there you go. And upon touchdown, when those wheels are on the ground, this yoke should be full right. Nearly full right or full right. Yep, drift to the right, chase that center line. Keep the nose down, add a touch of power, there you go. Pull back out. You got what you needed.
Shit.
Yep. There you go. There you go. There you go. That's perfect. Flaps up, car beat in. Keep chasing that center line. Keep your eyes out the window, full throttle. Keep some right aileron in. 55. Engine instruments are on the green. I'm happy we did that. That was good work. Get 5 degrees to the right. Maybe need a little bit more right rudder.
Glad it was not my right ankle that broke.
Yeah, right. Yeah, good job, man.
Yeah, I think I'm finally getting what you mean by the rudder, and then you gotta
I
go.
just keep my feet dancing.
Right.
Just keep them dancing, keep them moving.
45 left downwind, runway.
Not all aircraft are like that.
Right.
This aircraft is like that a little bit.
Going
Going to a tailwheel aircraft, it's very much like that. 182, maybe not so much.
South to the north. That's good.
County, so my checker.
We're heading back now?
Yeah, so put 112 right on your tail.
Okay.
That's our heading.
That is awful.
Oh, the radio?
No, the sun.
Yeah. Or both.
Yeah.
Alright, we've crossed 1,000 feet. Hamilton traffic, White Sky number 52261 is left crosswind, runway 03. It'll be a west departure, Hamilton traffic.
Okay, so my checker left downwind 6 Ocean County.
Yep, you just take that 1,500 feet if you want. And to prevent yourself from drifting, try and get your heading and then just find a visual reference. So, I mean, in this case, you could use the sun as your visual reference.
Yeah.
Not ideal. Oh shoot, someone's got a drone down there. They're flying a little model aircraft. That's cool.
Nice.
Oh wow. Oh, I can see them. I see them down there flying it.
I used to have like a aerobatic RC helicopter. That thing was dope.
Huh. I can only imagine how that works.
And then I sold it to get like this big ass drone for aerial photography, and that was a waste of money. I should have kept the fun thing.
Why, like 5 or 10 grand?
No.
Oh, not up there.
Ocean City traffic says the Ford Echo 5 miles out to runway 6, Ocean City. This is Scott turning final. We're going to fly with the field 1,100. High approach, central.
Yeah, the sun is literally
This is why they invented sectional charts.
Why is that?
To hold it up.
Oh yeah, there you go. Now I'm picking up.
Or put it on the side.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, should I be getting like? I don't have like a plotter or any sectional charts.
Yeah, you're gonna need it for the written exam.
Right.
Are you using King Schools or?
I went with 40.
Okay.
So we
Yeah.
went the departure way.
If you didn't get in the cross-country flight planning stage yet, I'm sure you will.
I did. Yeah, I'm almost done.
Oh.
But of course, I forget half of what I learned. I just need to like refresh myself.
Anything, write some stuff down and we'll go over it if you want.
Archer on at 45 at 7.
Alright.
Scanning from Mike Echo, final 6, let me know if you're scanning.
Man, that is awful. It's not my thing, isn't it?
What's that?
The radio.
What do you mean, not your thing?
That's not the connection down here.
No, that's other people's radios. And some of it's just people stomping on each other.
Yeah.
And oil temp pressure still in the green.
Central Jersey, Skyhawk turning crosswind to runway 7. We got the Archer in section. Central.
Just headed towards that reflection dead ahead.
Left downwind for 10.
Yeah, that's Williamstown High School, and then that reflection, I don't know what that is.
Central Jersey, Archer on downwind to 7. Central Jersey.
Oh, the other thing too, you can always click on traffic if you ever wanted to for some reason.
Right.
I don't know if that's the jump plane right there.
It's 800 feet above us, or
8,000.
8,000 feet.
Central Jersey, Sky turning
Juliet
downwind to
Papa.
runway 7 Central.
Is this the expressway right here?
Yep.
Should I just follow that in?
Yeah, exactly. You can follow that in. I'll bring you right on a 45 to the right downwind 9.
Rock and roll.
Ocean City traffic says the Ford Echo entering a left extended base for runway 6, Ocean City.
Yeah, it should be skydivers, so we'll get skydivers soon. Actually, speaking of that too, remember what radio frequency you're on?
Oh yeah, should I switch now?
Yep, absolutely. We don't care about anything. I almost forgot because I'm sitting here listening to 48 Echo.
It's so funny, when I'm in the sim, I never forget to change radios. Like, when I'm in this plane, I forget everything.
Skyhawk 772, departed 04. The left turn out now will be departing the over.
Aviate, navigate, communicate. You're past saturated with the aviating and navigating.
Right.
But it's definitely take off, level off, listen to the radios, descend, make radio calls. They're already coming back in. It's a pretty short route.
Sikorsky to Lakewood, where are you now? Descending to 1,000, battle air, 3/4 mile final.
And then once you have the water towers in sight, this big bend in the road here is my indication that, start following the water towers. So you go blue water tower. And then as you get closer to the blue water tower, you'll see the 3/4 of a mile, three-quarter mile marker, which is the road that I use. And you pretty much probably start your descent.
Yeah, we just picked you up. We'll stay anyway.
We are at ground speed.
Southeast traffic, use caution, 2 minutes from overhead, 13,500 below.
Is that the airport right now?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we're already there.
Good airport traffic,
ground speed of
123, Airport 1 is 60
This border of trees, right?
Yeah.
1,500 feet, transitioning.
Almost 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock.
11:30. Newton Airport.
We got a 15 knot tailwind right now. Maybe 17.
Is it this one right here?
Yeah, kinda. Yeah, this neighborhood right here.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
And then the other thing you could back it up with is the water tower is very hard to see because of the way the sun's glaring at it, but there's a water tower up.
Like dead ahead?
Yeah.
It's kind of tiny?
It's far out. It's almost difficult to see.
How far out are we? It's
Take a guess. I'd say you're on a downwind now.
I'd say about a mile.
I just say you're right downwind.
Okay. Cross Keys traffic, Skyhawk 261 is on a right downwind for runway 9er, Cross Keys.
I mean, you could keep the carb out if you wanted to at this point, but.
Did you just notice that from the sound? Or?
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I go off noise, really.
Yeah.
You try to.
Right.
The biggest thing, too, is when we start doing steep turns a lot more frequently, you'll realize how you can just, in the steep turn, it'll help with that pitch and adding and changing power. Just listen to the engine.
Cross Keys traffic, use caution, jumpers overhead, 13,000.
Alright, beam at touchdown point.
Jumpers away at Cross Keys.
Yep.
Use caution.
Alright, we're going to practice TFR operations. You got to keep it on golf course property, you got to engine out. Don't, yep, there you go. You can do that if you absolutely need to.
Oh, last time you told me.
Harvard traffic, 1585, call plan for runway 19.
Safety if you needed it. Alright. I'm only doing this because it looked like you're about to let yourself continue to extend. I want to try and keep it on golf course property for safety. Yep, use flaps. You are a little high, you're pushing the nose down, you're only going to get there faster if you push the nose down. Cross Keys traffic, White Scock November 52261 is final 9er simulated engine out, Cross Keys traffic. Alright, you look high, let's do a forward slip. Winds up from your right.
So, airlines to the right?
Yep, left rudder full to the floor. Try not to dive the nose down, or else it's just going to get you to the airport faster. And it looks like you don't need much aileron. You only need enough to get you there. You can even go full flaps if you need it.
Ah, shit.
More than likely unstabilized approach, but I just want to see what you can do here. Continue, don't stop. Don't stop working for this thing.
I'm not.
Well, I would have continued that forward slip in, because we're getting a little fast here. Actually, you can safely make this. Hold it.
I got it. Oh, shit. Ah, shit.
Flaps up. Let's do it for a little bit of safety here while you're braking.
I'm not going to brake quite yet. Not going to brake at all, apparently.
That's a good rollout when you don't even have to use brakes, you just use aerodynamic braking. That's not your truck, is it?
No.
Oh, okay. Like, did you leave your door open?
Looking good?
Yep.
Just parking it?
Yeah, we only flew for an hour. Let's just park it over there in a tie down.
Cross Keys traffic, Skyhawk 261 is clear of runway 9er, Cross Keys.
Let's come to a complete stop real quick, do your after landing check.
Yeah, okay.
Just that way you're in the habit of it.
Cross Keys traffic, caravan, high right downwind, 09, jumpers in the air, Cross Keys.
That's it, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one I think if you just held the forward slip in longer, it would have been safer.
So,
We
yeah,
wouldn't have had to take it all the way to our almost abort point. You can keep a forward slip in pretty, you know.
I know the problem is
It might be terrifying.
I'm not comfortable like getting out of it. Jeez.
Yeah, getting out of it very quickly and getting stabilized again.
All right.
Yeah.
Maybe try that.
The trick is
you know what I'm saying, or somewhere that's more wide open.
Cross Keys traffic, caravan, high right.
Oh, this airport not big enough for you? There's too many obstacles for you.
Too many obstacles. Yeah.
Too many animals on the runway and in the vicinity. I almost hit a turkey today.
Did you?
Absolutely.
All right. Well, let me straighten those out a little bit. Okay.
Cross Keys traffic, caravan, high final, 09, Cross Keys.
Landing coverage.
put this on? Or?
Nah, we'll just push it right back. Yeah, I was gonna say, the trick with the forward slip is to get out of it briskly, but not so fast to the point where you just get the aircraft, you know, you cause pilot-induced turbulence.
Right.
Because if you just release the rudder, I don't know if you noticed that, that's how we started kind of getting a little bit all over, because I think you tried taking aileron out a little bit too abruptly and swinging it to the left. And because I think we were right of the runway, right?
We were, and then we were left.
And then when, yeah, because you were trying to get back to the left, so you kind of like started to roll it back to the left. And then in that case, you have it cross-controlled. Yeah. Okay, so the abrupt movement of rolling the plane to the left ended up with having left rudder in. The abrupt movement swung the nose to the left, and then you had to correct for it. So if you were going to make that abrupt movement to the left, you know that you need to relieve that left rudder that you had in, because, or else the nose is just going to go with it. So you almost probably have to be ready to add right rudder.
Okay.
So you just have to be ready that if you're going to go swinging it to the left, to add the opposite rudder to prevent that from happening.
Maybe I could practice slips, like just at Hamilton or something.
Oh my god. Hey, but man, you're taking that was a good crosswind landing. That was. I was happy.